Good morning, class 9th. Welcome to the bio class. Now, children, till now you have studied about complex permanent tissues. Now, in complex permanent tissues, you have studied about xylem and I have mentioned phloem also. Now, you have studied xylem in detail. In this video, I am going to tell you about phloem in detail. Now, what is phloem? Phloem is the food conducting tissue. Now, what do you understand by the food conducting tissue? Children, in plants, means in green plants, the process of photosynthesis occurs. Now, photosynthesis means the making of food by the green plants. Now, this process occurs in the presence of sunlight, water, and chlorophyll. Now, children, as the food is prepared, this food has to be transported to every cell or every part of the plant. Now, roots are not of green color, therefore they will not be able to synthesize the food, but they can absorb the water and the minerals. So the food synthesized by the green parts has to be transported to every part of the plant, like roots and various other parts. So this conduction of food occurs through phloem. Now, because phloem is a complex permanent tissue, it has four types of cells. Now, the four types of cells in phloem are phloem vessels, also called as sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. Now, we will study in detail about each and every cell. Let us take an overview of the structure of phloem. Phloem vessels are tubular structures having transverse walls in between. Now, these transverse walls are perforated, means they have holes in it, which allows the conduction of food through it. So, these transverse walls are also called as sieve plates. Now, along with phloem vessels, companion cells are present, and these companion cells helps the sieve tubes in their function. Along with companion cells, phloem parenchyma is present. This parenchyma will perform the storage function, means storing the food material, and phloem fibers will provide the mechanical support to the phloem tissue. Now let's move on and study phloem vessels in detail. Now, phloem vessels or sieve tubes are cylindrical or elongated, thin walled living cells. They are arranged end to end. Now, end to end means one above the other. They form continuous channels, but their end walls are perforated, called as sieve plate. Now, children, you can clearly see here that this transverse wall is perforated. It has holes in it, and therefore the conduction of food occurs easily here. Now let us move on to the next one, companion cells. Now companion cells helps sieve tubes in loading and unloading. What do you understand by loading and unloading? Now children, cells present here will synthesize the food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, means the green part of the plant. Therefore it will synthesize the food. After synthesizing the food will move to the companion cells. Now this is the loading of the companion cells, and after this the companion cells will transfer the food to the sieve tube for its conduction to various parts of the plant. Now this is called as unloading of companion cells. Now I am again repeating it, children. Please listen to me very carefully. The food synthesized by the cells present near the companion cells are transported to the companion cells, transferred to the companion cells. Now after this is called as the loading of the companion cells. After that, companion cells transfer this food to the sieve tube. This is called as unloading of companion cells. That's why it is said that companion cells helps sieve tubes in loading and unloading. Now let's move on. The next structure is phloem parenchyma. Phloem parenchyma is present associated with the companion cells, and it stores the food material. The next one is the phloem fibers, and phloem fibers are responsible for providing the mechanical support to the plant. Now children, this was all about the phloem tissue. We have finished the complex permanent tissues. Now children, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.